Hello everyone, welcome back to our cloud computing course. Imagine you own an online shopping website like Amazon. Every minute your website is unavailable. You lose thousands of customers. Now, suppose your website is hosted by a cloud provider. A question immediately comes to your mind. How can I trust that my cloud provider will keep my website running all the time? What if the server crashes? What if my customer data is lost? And what if technical support never respond? Who is responsible for all the things? The answer to all the question is a document called the Service Level Agreement, commonly known as SLA. In today's lecture, will help you understand what is SLA, why it is important, types of SLA, and components of SLA. By the end of the session, you will understand how cloud provides guarantee the services. Let's begin. A service level agreement is a formal legal contract between a cloud service provider and a customer. A SLA clearly defines what services will be provided, expected performance, what is the availability guarantee, and the security responsibility, customer support, backup procedures, and penalties if the provider fails. An SLA is a written promise from the cloud provider to its customer. It removes confusion and ensures both parties knows the responsibility. Why is SLA important? Imagine a hospital stores patients' record in the cloud. If the cloud service become unavailable for several hours, doctor cannot access patient information. This may directly affect the patient care. Similarly, banks, e-commerce companies, university, government organization all depend heavily on cloud services, and SLA provides confidence that these services will remain reliable. It creates trust, accountability, transparency, and reliability between the customer and the cloud provider. Types of SLA. Cloud providers offer different types of agreements depending on customer requirement. Customer based SLA. A customer based SLA is created for one specific customer. It covers all cloud services used by the customer. Example, a multinational bank may require 99.999 availability, dedicated engineers, and strong encryption and highly backups. These requirements are unique to the banks. So a customized SLA is prepared. Remember, one customer, multiple services, and one SLA. And the next one is a service based SLA. This SLA is prepared for one particular cloud services. Every customer using that service receives exactly the same agreement. Example, Amazon EC2, Amazon S3, Azure Virtual Machine, Google Compute Engine. Every customer receives the same availability guarantee. Remember, one service, many customer, and same SLA. The third one is a multi-level SLA. Large organizations often have different departments. Each department requires a different service level. A multi-level SLA addresses these different needs. For example, a university administration department needs very high security, examination department needs very high availability, library department it needs normal cloud services. Each department receives different SLA commitments. The next one is key component of SLA. The first one is service availability and uptime. Availability means how often is a cloud service available. Cloud provider usually promises 99.9, 99.95, 99.999 or even 99.999 availability. Higher uptime means fewer interruption. The next one is the performance metrics. Customer accept application to respond quickly. Therefore, the SLA defines response time, throughput, latency, load handling capacity. These metrics measure system performance. The third one is a support and response time. Technical problem can occur anytime. The SLA specify 24 into 7 support, email support, phone support, and live chat. It also defines maximum response time. For an example, for the critical issue, response within 1 hour. For the normal issue, response within 24 hours. The next one is a data security and compliance. Organization trust cloud provider with the sensitive information. Therefore, the SLA explain how data will be protected. Security measures include encryption, multi-factor authentication, identity management, and firewall. It also explains compliance with standard like GDPR, HIPAA, CCPA. The fifth one is backup and disaster recovery. Every business wants to recover quickly after the failure. The SLA define backup frequency, recovery time objective, that is RTO, recovery point objective, that is RPO, data replication, these ensure business continuity. And the sixth one is change management. Cloud providers continuously improve their infrastructure. Whenever changes occur, customer should be informed. The SLA explains it's a planned maintenance, the software upgrades, hardware replacement, or service changes. This avoid unexpected disturbance. And the seventh one is penalties and remedies. Suppose the provider promises 99.99 uptime, but delivery only 98%. What happens? The SLA defines penalties. Examples: service credit, refunds, extended support, financial compensation. This penalty encourage providers to maintain the quality. The eighth one is monitoring and reporting. Customer should know whether SLA commitments are actually being met. Cloud providers therefore provide the performance report, availability report, monitoring dashboard, usage report. Customers can continuously monitor service quality. The ninth one is exclusion. Some situations are beyond the provider control. Example include natural disaster, customer network failure, customer configuration mistakes, and schedule maintenance. These situations are excluded from SLA guarantee. The last one is a termination condition. Finally, the SLA explains when the guarantee ends, how customer data is returned, when services are disconnected, the termination procedures. Thanks for watching.